Everybody, it's Marvina. I wanted to welcome you to my angel affirmation time. I feel so strongly about working with the angelic realm and using affirmations so that we can take our mindset game to whole different levels of masterfulness. And they are just great ways that we can start to work with the different arenas in life that we want to finesse, we want to experience maybe a different result in those areas. So today, my affirmation is all about getting a better night's sleep. I have one of my friends who, for whatever reason, he talks all the time about how he doesn't sleep very well at night. And he'll say things like, I don't sleep well, or I have a lot of time because I don't sleep good, or I have a hard time going to sleep at night. Or he might say something like, I have bad dreams, so I don't like to go to sleep at night. So all of those statements that he's making, his unconscious mind is listening to him, and they are interpreting that he wants that result. And so they just, for whatever reason, they keep him up at night. So what you want to do is start to key in on what kind of self-talk you're using or how you're talking to other people about different things in your life. And in this circumstance, we're focusing on sleep. So if you have maybe been guilty of making those kind of statements, you want to change up your words and maybe add in some words. For instance, a good affirmation to get a better night's sleep would be to say a declaration like, I always sleep well. That is a really good affirmation all by itself. But you could add on to it and say, from the time my head hits the pillow at night, I'm out like a light. I sleep all night long. And I wake up in the morning, I feel good, I feel rejuvenated, I feel energized, and I'm ready to get up and go face the day. That's even a better affirmation. So for this person, I would recommend that you start to make those declarations several times during the day, but there are power windows of time that we can use when we have something that's really important to us that we want to bring into our life. And those windows are what I call the 11:11 time. So 11:11 in the morning and 11:11 at night. Those are just particular little windows of time that we can use to launch one of our affirmations. And it's like the universe can get behind it and kind of light a fire under that idea so that we get a bigger result and we get it faster. So that might not always be possible for you to do, but if you can just kind of set your timer on your phone that a few minutes before 11:11 and just get an affirmation ready, and the whole minute of it just be streaming out your affirmation, that is such a great boost to helping you to get results faster. I really like to take an affirmation and just string it out like for 3 minutes, because that just magnifies the energy even better. But you want to say it out loud for the best results. So one of the places that I like to do my affirmations are like when you're in the shower, when you're getting dressed in the morning, when you're driving to work. I do it in the barn while I'm feeding the horses or cleaning up after the horses. But I like to say them out loud because words have power, and especially the way our emotions might be responding to those words, that just amplifies it even better and makes it kind of send out to the universe even even stronger. So say it out loud, and also you want to use your windows of time, 1111. 11 is a master number. So when you double that on the 1111, you just get double the benefits. And it's the idea of working towards self-mastery. Our own angels are set into place with each and every one of us to be with us from the time we're born until the time we die, and sometimes even through multiple lifetimes. So they can be great resources to help remind you of the things that you really want to focus on, and maybe key in on some ways that you might be creating something that you don't want to live. Like, for instance, this guy, like, he'll say, I don't sleep well. So when you say that out loud, it's like the universe is listening. Your unconscious or subconscious, it's listening, it's paying attention, and it is just setting up a way that you're going to experience what it is that you don't want, because you're dwelling on it and you're talking about it, and you have emotion tied to those statements. So I just feel like this time of year, everybody is kind of focused on creating what we want to live in the next year. So be mindful about how you're using your words, what kinds of affirmations that you might be using, and really meditate on it. Is that something that I want to experience? So if you find yourself like making some sort of declaration and you're like, oh my gosh, that's not what I want, then a good way to cancel that out is to just say something like cancel, clear, delete, fill with love, and then make a declaration with what you want in a forward direction. So you always want to take 2 steps forward instead of taking 3 steps back. So make another declaration that is more of a progressive affirmation that reflects what it is that you want to experience. For instance, I like sleeping good. I like going to bed at night and just feeling comfortable and relaxed and going right to sleep. And when I wake up in the morning, I know that I've slept the whole night through. I feel rested. I feel refreshed. I feel rejuvenated, and I feel enthusiastic about meeting the day. That is going to be a much more powerful way for you to get a better result. And like a lot of things, sometimes our results depend on how often we're using our affirmations on a regular basis. So you want to use them for several days. And I think it's a good idea to not do more than 3 different types of affirmations at a time. So for instance, if you have 3 different areas of your life that you want to focus on, like your sleeping, or your career, or your relationship, then just pick an affirmation on those 3 things and send it out on a regular basis. If you miss the 11:11 time, that's okay. Just be sure, and when you think about it, send it out. Your angels are great resources to help you kind of remind you. They can't do things for you, as far as we are the ones that are moving towards self-mastery. So, but what they can do is give us a nudge, give us a little bit of encouragement, or give us a little bit of insight. But we are the ones that actually have to do the work and to kind of navigate this journey and make up our mind how we want to run our energy and what we want to run it towards. So if you would like to have some more information about how you can work with your own angels and just create more powerfully, then be sure and sign up for my free Angel Connection ebook. I'll put the link right here in the description, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a powerful day. Thanks a lot. I'm Marvina Meek. Bye-bye.